Hey, you fucks. Thanks for, checking out the videos, showing a little bit of support. How about you take it to the next level and show us some love over there on Patreon, huh? Huh? Huh?
Hey everybody, what's up? It's Papa Tkyo's first ever walking rant. Look at this. Oh, nothing says Japanese tree like. Here you go. Here you go. Here's a little booster for you. So, in case you guys don't know, I moved to Shinjuku recently, and Shinjuku is, it's a place of business. You want to get shit done, you come to Shinjuku. And even this park that I'm in right now, it takes so much more to maintain it that they actually charge you $5 just to get in. It's pretty cool. But anyway, I told you guys that I would do more walking rants recently. And, because it's just, when you're a YouTuber for 6 out of 7 days a week, you gotta fucking, you got to make your own schedule, and you got to get out more, you got to make sure that you get out more, you get yourself out. So this park is awesome. They make you they charge you because it's so awesome. It's only like $5 to get in, but it's pretty cool. I mean, look at this backdrop right here. Hey, look at that, huh? If you can see that beautiful open area, and then just giant building behind me. Fucking cool. Like, I mean, when you think about Japan or Westworld Japan, you think of this shit, right? Look at that. It's beautiful fucking wide open space skylines, I even bought some food to have myself a little picnic here because I remember, when I first came to Japan, it was very easy to lose weight because I just walked everywhere, and I didn't eat as much because it was hard to eat, or it was hard to walk on a full stomach. So yeah, anyway, yeah, I wanted to do walking rants, so that's what we're doing. And besides, spaghetti's in the shop right now. In case you guys don't know, I was in a motorcycle accident only 2 weeks ago. My leg still fucking hurts, but I heard that's normal. When you hit a part of your body that's mostly muscle, it gets damaged, it takes longer to heal. So woot woot. But yeah, we're walking through here. Look at this. Oh, are there any fish in here? Let's see. Just bugs. It's funny, before I came in here, there was a sign that said, do not try to catch the fish or the birds. And that there was probably somebody who did that enough that they were like, okay, we need to make a sign now. This shit's getting out of hand. Just look at this fucking, look at that. That is just so cool. Oh, look at that. Such a beautiful backdrop, huh? Just love I love it too. It's like, don't get on the grass. You're ruining it. Just stay off the grass. But yeah, before I continue, let's do a shout out to today's sponsor, Nakano Shimbashi Guest House. Boom. Yeah, if you guys need a cheap place to stay and you're coming to Japan now that the border's opened, consider staying there. It's very cheap, less than $400 a month, and it's a great place to practice Japanese if you're even considering studying Japanese. All the links and the emails are down below. Just when you make a reservation, do me a favor and tell them that Papa Tkyo sent you. So get my kickbacks. Oh, look at that. It's just fucking beautiful night. Where's the fish? You'd think in a place like this, they would purposely have like a lot of beautiful fish or something. No fish. Ah, I see a turtle. Turtles. Yeah, well, I'm guessing they also said don't feed the fish too, so maybe they're not waiting for people to come by and feed them. Huh. But anyway, yeah, shout out to Nakano Shimbashi Guest House. Also, shout out to everybody on Patreon at patreon.com/Tkyosam. Boom. Yeah, guys, I mean, you know, you basically help keep this channel going because Google AdSense doesn't pay shit despite putting ads in there and stuff. I don't know, my main channel is usually pretty raunchy and over 18, so makes sense why I can't monetize it. But I'm not big enough to get a sponsor yet, or well, at least I haven't reached out to enough yet to try to sponsor shit. So yeah, but we'll figure something out. But yeah, anyway, I had another, like, what is it? I've been thinking about making other videos that will help people at least travel, like maximize the amount of enjoyability to their travel schedule when they come here. So yeah, planning on doing that. But yeah, anyway, shout out to Nakano Shimbashi Guest House and all of you sexy people on patreon.com. And yeah, also shout out to everybody who became a member here on the channel. God, it's been a while since I made a rant. It must be 2 or 3 months now that I haven't made a rant. So yeah, guys, big props to you guys. If you've been in the live streams, you'll know that I recently took an office shirt, like an old office shirt I had, and I wrote down everybody's name who was a member and who super chatted on the shirt recently. So yeah, if you guys are a recent member, and if you're wondering how to become a member, all you gotta do is hit that join button. It's in the YouTube profile, or it's above the or below the video, and it just gives you bonus shit like emojis, secret posts, gay sex pics, you know, the normal stuff. So click on that stuff, get the bonuses, and yeah. It's so funny, like walking around and just, yeah, like I need to get my 10K steps in, right? So that's what we're doing. Huh. They break this up into sections. So we came in through here. So we can either walk this way and go around, or we can walk that way and go back to kind of where we came. Yeah, I went through this way and then just kind of went through there. I went through there and then came back. So we can go all the way around there if we want. Let's take the long loopy loop. The Sendagaya Gate. Let's go walk. Get a nice walking straight path. Not that many people out. Not too windy. Yeah, apologies if the wind fucked up the mic. I was gonna bring an external mic that I could just plug into my shirt, so you guys would have 2 things of audio if it gets too windy and shitty. But I forgot to bring it. So this is my first walking rant video, and you guys, you know, some people have asked me like, why don't I just do IRL streams, you know? Come on, man, you kill it. You're like my hot dad. Just go and fucking IRL stream. But I don't know, there's like several issues with that. First being that I guess if you have a phone with good enough signal, that's good enough, right? Like you might be able to stream like that. I know some people do that, like Tokyo Totally Drew on YouTube. I think he just does it like that. He just has a phone and uses his data. I know who else was doing that? I think John Dobb from Only in Japan Go, he does that. But I don't know, if I was gonna do IRL streaming, like I don't like to half-ass shit, you know? So if I was gonna do IRL streaming, I would do it full ass, you know? Which means that I would like get the live view, the Sony camera, like everything. I'd go hardcore with it and just walk around and shit. But I don't know, man. I just I don't want to buy a brand new iPhone to make it look badass. And I don't want to live stream, IRL live stream on YouTube. I want YouTube and Twitch to be completely separate from each other, you know? Shinjuku Gate, Sendagaya Gate. Let's go back around this way. Good thing they got benches everywhere, because I do get tired. Let's take a break for a second. When you're fat, you gotta take breaks, man. That's what I'm saying. God, just love the trees. The big ass trees. Being fat. This is really nice though, because you don't get to see trees this big that often in Tokyo at all. Even if you go to a park, they're not this big. It's nice to get into nature, controlled nature. This is like AI nature. There's fences and grass that you can't go on. But yeah, I don't know. I don't want to do IRL streaming just because it's like I lack the funds for IRL streaming. I think to like get started IRL streaming, it's like probably like $2,000 to $3,000, you know, to buy all the equipment, get everything set up, and then on top of that, you got to rent the Wi-Fi's, the SIM cards. You got to have your own server for the BRB stuff and the remote controlled shit. You got to have a computer constantly going. It's a lot of work, you know. And I guess if I was doing IRL streaming for like an hour or two at a time, like John or like Drew do, I guess that would be okay. But I don't know. Like another thing is just like I've done IRL streaming in the past, and it you know, I tried it for a while and I wasn't making any money. I ironically made more money sitting on my fat ass doing nothing and just talking to people than I ever did walking around. So there's no money benefits to that, and since I had shitty equipment, my signal would dip out, and you know, a streamer like lives and dies by the quality of their stream, right? You know, if it dips out or if it starts lagging, and especially if it's doing it regularly, I'll just dip out. I'll be like, I'll keep the window open, but I'll just mute it, and then I'll go watch somebody else's stream, because it's like killing the pacing, you know. And so if you have signal, like if you have shitty signal, you're dead. It doesn't work. And you know, what's the point of doing it if you're not making money, you know? It's like, well, you got health benefits and blah blah blah. And I like the idea of just like, okay, taking a break from YouTube and then doing Twitch streaming, like maybe do it for like a month or whatever, and like have like YouTube content that's already like backed up or whatever to be released the next month, but that month I just do streams or something. I think that would be cool. But yeah, just going around doing IRL streaming too. Yeah, I remember too, like I did when I did IRL streaming, I only remember 2 instances where I got like, one Japanese guy was fucking with me. He slapped me. The guy was high. He was high on something, and he was just being a prick. And instead of like matching his aggression, I just kept making fun of him. I was just like, come on, man, I know you're high on drugs, but keep it together. Like, and eventually he didn't like that. He slapped me. But I mean, the guy slapped like a woman, you know? It's like, what am I supposed to react like Amuro, you know, what is it, from Gundam? Oh my God, you slapped me. Even my own father has never slapped me. I don't know. It's just like streamers like to kind of create a situation like that because it builds virality. You know, it's you know, it's like, wow, that really happened. But I don't like living my life just to wait for viral content to happen behind me. You know, going to be successful. It was never going to be by luck. It was going to be by design. And you know, for a musician, he talks about a lot of the technical aspects that went behind a lot of their like marketing decisions and their performance decisions when it came to Kiss. Like, it was interesting to hear about like, you know, actual artists talking like this in detail about stuff that's very, you know, the finite details, so to speak. And I liked that. I thought that was interesting. If you guys want to look at the audiobook, just Google Paul, or just YouTube search Paul Stanley autobiography or Kiss autobiography, and you can find it. Excuse-moi, mon ami. But yeah, I just, you know, what is it? I don't want to live my life to hopefully get viral content. Like I always I love it too, because my Twitch, I have friends who are Twitch streamers, and they're gonna hate my guts because I've said this a bunch of times, but it's like, those who cannot, in my opinion, those who cannot do YouTube do Twitch. And you know, people are always complaining about, well, I can't grow on Twitch, I can't grow on YouTube. YouTube is just too it's too hard, you know, blah blah blah. They're just thinking of excuses on not to get better, you know, not to do better, and they're blaming it on the system. And like, take in mind, I do understand that I started out differently, but there's new YouTube channels all the time growing really fast. So, you know, when people just say that, I'm like, nah, you're lazy. Like, you don't want to make videos, you don't want to make content, you don't want to edit videos, so you just, you know, set up a camera and then walk around, you know. And I mean, that's cool to a certain extent, because you're like, you're getting exercise, you're experiencing Japan, and you've got like your virtual squad of people with you, right? But okay, I think I'm rested enough. Let's go. Ugh. See, that's the thing about being fat, you know, gotta rest. But as long as you keep walking, you know, if you miss the walking, you're all good. Yeah, my left calf is still fucked up from last time, but from that fucking motorcycle accident. I didn't get scarred, but man, it, like, should it be sore still after 2 weeks? I guess I just gotta ice it down more when I go home. But anyway, it's just like IRL streaming. It's, you know, it seems like if you're gonna do something hardcore, like if you're gonna do something, do it hardcore and do it 100%. And it's like, if I have the choice between YouTube or Twitch, I'll do YouTube. I like YouTube how it's more concentrated, controlled bits. And, you know, it's just like Twitch streamers, they end up living their life for content, you know? And YouTube, at least it's like I can be on, like these videos that I make with you guys, like right now, it's pretty candid. You know, it's just me talking to a camera, hoi hoi hoi. But when I make these main future videos or whatever, I'll be more quote unquote on, you know, on the camera. Like when I'm teaching my kids, you know, when I'm teaching my students, I'm on. It's like, do you want the teacher that just passes out worksheets and kind of explains it to you, or one that makes you like experience it, you know? Like there's a difference between a teacher saying like, oh, this balloon will blow up with helium and then pop, versus actually showing them, right? And being excited about it so they get excited. But I don't know, I just feel like I can do that in a more, like, I don't know, like when you're fat too, it's like you gotta like, I forgot, this guy named Alex, you guys probably know who I'm talking about. He's, God, why can't I ever remember his fucking name? If you look up like World of Warcraft made me millions of dollars or something, there's this guy called Alex who he just hangs out in his garage and with his like Lamborghini behind him, and he just makes like motivational videos about how he got money. And there's always been something that always kind of stayed in the back of my mind, what he said, which was, I've never played The Sims. I know The Sims, but I never played it. And apparently when you play The Sims, you have like a character that, I think you have multiple characters, but every character has a physical meter. So like that's as much physical energy that they have, but they also have a mental energy meter too. So, and that kind of points out like, look, and like people, like you can have as much physical energy as you want, but your brain does need some time off too. Look at us, we're in the forbidden zone. Not allowed to go in. Racist. So, and it's like, okay, so the physical bar, big red health bar, but the mental bar, mental energy bar is like 1/4, 1/3 that size. And so it's like, a lot of people, I think, go through life just on autopilot, you know? It's easier that way. Like, why do a job like YouTube where there's a lot of risks involved, especially at the beginning of, you know, trying to get out there, get your name known? Like, why do that? You know, like, why risk that if you have a decently comfortable life and you have a job that is fairly challenging or decently challenging, or it's just, you know, it's easy to do. Golden handcuffs kind of thing, right? You know, And it doesn't need to be English teaching. It could be IT work or whatever. But people get into this cycle of like, well, I can just do my own work, you know? I can just do my own work and just chill. And at the end of the day, I can either go to the gym and work out, like go to my third place. So first place is home, second place is work, and go to my third place. So that could be a bar, that could be a gym, that could be your friend's house, could be a walk around in the park, could be something. And then it could be hanging out with a girlfriend, whatever. And then you start the day all over again. And but it's like my friend recently, I'll tell you a little story. So my friend, he's in America, and he's a fairly successful dude, and he's a big YouTuber. I won't say his name because whatever, you know. I don't know if he wants people. I don't know if he wants me saying I know him or I'm friends with him. But if you guys have been watching my videos for a while, you know who I'm talking about. But anyway, my buddy, because I mean this is kind of a personal story. I don't think you guys will be able to figure out who it is. But anyway, he was like, he went to dinner with his girlfriend the other day, and you know, we talk on the phone. If I stay up after midnight, I can call usually, because he's in the States. And I'm talking to him. He's telling me about how he went out with his girlfriend for dinner the other night, and she brought one of her friends with him. And take in mind, my friend's got a couple million subscribers. He fairly puts out content, I think, you know, like I do Japan content, he does some kind of hobbyist content, leave it at that. But you know, anyway, he made close to like over $1 million last year. And I'm not, you know, I'm talking about like his Patreon, his Google AdSense, Spiderweb, like probably all the sponsors. He does a lot of the stupid like G Fuel sponsors and shit. So, but anyway, he went out with his girlfriend's friend that was in town, and this guy's kind of like a big shot, whatever. I don't remember what job he did, but the guy's acting like he's better than my friend because he graduated from a good school, and he's all like, yeah, I'm cool, whatever. And anyway, he asked my friend, he's like, come on, man, I know you're big on YouTube, but like, how much money do you really make? And you know, hey guys, hello. Hello. Nice shirt. Yeah, blue and pink, blue and purple, yeah. Anyway, I don't know why. I just wanted to say hi. But anyway, this guy's acting like he's better than my friend. He's like, how much you really make on YouTube? My friend's like, okay, I'm not gonna lie, I probably made close to like $1 million last year. And his girlfriend's friend, not like second boyfriend, just it's her friend from out of town that she went to college with. He just is like, what the fuck? He's like, what? People pay you for that? And blah, blah, blah. And take in mind, this guy went to a really good school, you know, Ivy League shit, speaks multiple languages, works for some big company I've never heard of, but it's one of the big ones, and he doesn't get paid nearly as much as my buddy. And you know, and it's like, yeah, man, like, you know, like the fact of the matter is that there's people out there willing to watch my friends like hobbyist videos, and people like him enough that acorns will fall down. They like him enough to support him, and he makes enough money from his views because people are interested enough to make money off Google AdSense. So it's like, you know, what's that old saying? It's like, to he who ventures the dangerous road goes the treasure or something. There's a nicer way to say that, but basically, yeah, it's like you risk, you know, having shitty income and living in a guest house for a while to save up money so you can work on your creative process, or you just do a 9-to-5 job and, you know, build that career. And you know, some people are okay. They're okay with just like, I will spend my whole life working for other people and their company and their dream versus working on my own. And I mean, hey, if that's what you want to do, more power to you, you know? But it's just, I love it. On this little path, authorized personnel only, on the little dirt path. Don't you go on there. Don't you even think about going on there without a fucking staff badge. You son of a bitch. But But I don't know, it's just like, it's like, like that story made me happy and pissed off at the same time, because it's like, yeah, man, I mean, what does that guy do who is talking shit or talking down to my friend? You know, he goes out, likes to brag that he graduated from X school or whatever, say that he works for X company, but then he goes home and he watches my friend's videos. And it's like, it's like when people want to like outlaw porn or something. It's like, shut up, you all watch it, you know? Stop trying to act like you're better, that you don't watch it, you totally do. So, I don't know, it's just the hypocrisy of it all. But, yeah. What is that saying? It's like, to him go the spoils, or to the victor go the spoils or something? I don't know. But, oh, look at that open space. A beautiful open space right here. Oh man, that's beautiful. I got liver spots looking like Dalmatian dots. I'm all alone. Won't you come just visit me, dog? Yeah. Oh wow, we're back at the entrance already? Oh, this is the Sendagaya entrance. This is a little different. Let's go for a walk in the grass. Go for a walk in the grass. I'm the Neil deGrasse Tyson. I think an anime song called, or an anime movie called In the Rain was based in this park. But it was like, part of the story takes place in a pavilion. And I don't see any pavilions around here. So I don't know. But anyway, I mean, the whole point I'm getting at is just like, look, like making walking rants around a park is probably going to make me less money than if I was IRL streaming. And it's probably going to not get a lot of views. But, you know, it got me out of the house. Got me out of the house, and I don't need to read some annoying chat or check all these different fucking devices that I have, you know? I have my little GoPro on a little tripod, and I just walk around, you know? Wait, are they playing It's Time to Go Home music? Does this place close? They better not fucking close. I just got here. I haven't even put in my 10K yet. What the fuck? I literally just got here like, what, like 30 minutes ago? Looks like everyone's packing up their shit. No wonder there was a guy waiting at the fucking entrance. I'm not going yet. Nah, fuck that, dude. Fuck that. There's like that scene in Armageddon when they're chasing the black guy on the motorcycle. No one can catch Papa Bear. Nobody. You know? It's good stuff. See, that lady gets it. So bring the table out, put down the yoga mat, and just do work. This is what you should do when you're working remote. Come to a place like this, plug in the mobile Wi-Fi into your fucking computer, just sit down, chill. But yeah, anyway, it's nice. It's nice to be able to chill, you know, to have this wonderful park, even though I have to pay $5 to get into it. It's nice. But anyway, what was the point? So what was the topic I was on? Trees. That's what I was on. Beautifully cut trees. Them playing that fucking song to like say everybody's gotta leave now. Are you kidding? It's not even fucking 6 p.m. Suck my dick. You know? God damn you, Scuba Steve. Yeah. That's so fucking lame if they make you leave at like 5 or 6 p.m. It's like, sir, please. Like, no. But yeah, I guess it's like, I guess what I'm saying overall is like with these rants, it might not be as lucrative as Twitch, but I know that it'll be a lot easier for me to do these and walk and just go and, you know, take a break from being inside and editing or streaming, and I can just go and sit down and you know, have some fun. Have some fun. Go to a nice park, a nice Japanese park. I mean, like, look at this. Like, if you didn't hear the highway, which even is not even that loud, and you didn't see the skyscrapers, you wouldn't even know that I'm in the middle of a giant city right now. You wouldn't know. You'd just be like, oh wow, a very nice park. Oh, resting time again. Yeah, so I noticed how when I left the wooded area that the wind picked up again. Fun times. But anyway, I like that I'm able to do these rants and like still have people watch me even after all this time, you know? It's nice to see that you guys still care. I don't know how well this using this tripod worked out, because this GoPro has built-in stabilization, but I don't know how well it's gonna be with me shaking the tripod this whole time. Hopefully it's been all right. But yeah, you know, let's face the camera this way so you guys can see that beautiful scenery behind me. Yeah, but anyway, it's when I'm filming this, I'll probably be at like the 2-month mark of when I've moved into my new apartment in my new place, and you know, I'm finally getting adjusted to living there. Finally, everything's kind of like settled down. I've got all my bills and everything set up to be auto paid. You know, I've got all this stuff already there and ready to go. So I don't know. It's like starting a new era of my Japan life. Like, I've almost lived here half of my life now. That's disgusting. I mean, cool, but like, whoa, you know? Like, where did the fucking time go? Oh, look. I don't know if you guys can see it, but the douchebags in the fucking car, they're going around. They're gonna get out of the car and be like, hey, you gotta leave now. And it's like, nah, fuck you. Hey, fuck you. Yeah, but I just do the, okay, I understand, and then I just wait till they leave, and then I just fucking do what I want. You can't believe I've only been here for like 30 minutes, dude. Nah, not leaving yet, you fucking prick bastards. But I mean, I like the fact that I can like still just sit around. Like, I remember there was this one guy, I won't mention the name, but he used to do videos like this too, long time ago. Really long time ago. He would just walk around the park with just his camera, and it was just like a Japanese typical shitty, you know, public park or whatever. And he'd talk about this, that, and the other. And it's funny how I'm doing the same here, but I mean, I'm doing it for health reasons too, though, you know. Like, if I was doing Twitch like this to lose weight and walk, I don't think I'd like it, you know. I like being able just to be like, okay, turn this on, talk about a certain topic, okay, turn it off, you know, do something else. I like that. On Twitch, you can't really do that. You can't really have a lot of downtime. You got to constantly be on for like 7 or 8 hours. Ugh. Yeah, but God, this let's see what the announcement is. God, the speakers are so low. You can't even hear what it says, but it's probably saying, hey, pack up your shit and get out of here. It's okay, I still gotta walk back to the Shinjuku entrance. I like the guy over there finally's hauling ass. Let me check my Google Maps to see where in the park I am right now. It's interesting. What do you say? Sounds like a plan. When's the do it? Let me see. Cool. Avalanche Jared, or Avalanche Reviews. That guy, I'm gonna go hang out with him. Gotta find out where Oyama is. I want to go to Oyama. It's the nabe place that Tetsu and I went to. Oh man, I'm on the complete opposite side of the park. Okay, if I just walk down this way and then turn left, or if I turn back and turn right, I can just walk straight out of here. But yeah, if I just walk, God, this is gonna take me a while to get. Wow, this is a big fucking park. Kind of underestimated how long it would take to walk here. Okay, if I go back that way and then just keep following that path until I get to the very end and then take a left, I can walk back. Oh, it'd take a while, man. Ugh. See, this is what the rants are about. This is another reason I like making the rants too, is because I can have like kind of like an unfiltered raw hour just talking to you guys here about this, that, and the other. You know, all my whore ex-girlfriends. She was, but Tony, he hit me. He hit me, Johnny. Well, you killed her. You killed her, you know, Ralphie. Johnny, she was a whore. Sopranos. I just got a copy of all 6 seasons of Sopranos in Japanese, dubbed version. You have not lived until you've seen the Sopranos dubbed in Japanese. I tell you what. If you're a Japanese learner, you are gonna have a great time watching that. Yep. So. But yeah, I love the fact that I can walk around with you guys. Like, I don't know if this will really contribute to any kind of weight loss, because, you know, they have that old saying that the abs are made in the kitchen, not the gym. But I just remember that walking is good for you, and you should walk more in general. So that's what we're doing. We're doing more walks. And I mean, like, you know, like, sure, people would complain. They'd be like, well, you paid $5 to go to a park. But to be fair, it's a very nice park. It's a very nice park. They really take care of this shit, you know? Like, sure, you could go to like a big public park like a Ueno or Yoyogi or something like that, but you're not gonna get this beautifully pristine, everything's pruned and ready to go kind of, you know, environment. I'm a little disappointed that I didn't see any animals, though. You know, you would think if you're going to some place that looks this beautiful that they'd have some fish or something. But yeah, nothing. Nothing. Nothing but like bugs in the water. Fucking, I don't know. It's just, it's funny. Like there's so many things that you can do to try to get better always, no matter what you're trying to do, you know? And it's like, it's up to you to fucking actually try it, to actually follow through with it, to actually do it, you know? And it's, I don't know. It's interesting because it's like, there's that thing called like perfection paralysis, right? Where it's like, you want to be so perfect and make the best thing possible so bad that, there's a big fish. Finally we see one. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's a big boy. Oh my god. Oh, the koi here in Japan is so awesome. I don't know. You know, if this is America, somebody would be like throwing soap in there or fucking just trying to catch and eat them. It's nice. Oh. Okay, so let's see, where's the Shinjuku gate? Okay, if we keep following this road, we'll get to the Shinjuku gate. Cool. You know, this would be the perfect place to feel some grass. Totally perfect place to feel some grass. But yeah, anyway, what was I on about? Talking about walking and talking. I mean, I'm hopeful, or at least my goal for this, like, we all have big goals, right? We all have big goals. We have small goals. We have big goals that we chunk down into doable small goals. Look at that. That's beautiful. That's picturesque right there. So lucky that I went and finally checked this place out. This looks nice. But anyway, what am I trying to say? It said that it's closing time. Boo, Wendy Testerberger. Boo, boo, Wendy. Yeah, my goals with these new walking rants, because like I mentioned earlier, I was in a motorcycle accident 2 weeks ago. It could have been a whole lot worse. Luckily it wasn't, but spaghetti's in the shop. Luckily it's not like America. They actually fix stuff fairly quickly here, but I'm always like, hey, if you need to keep it for 4 weeks or whatever, fuck it, I'll just walk and take the train everywhere instead. But you know, I'm wanting to starting, like, you know, if I can help it, if I can stick to the schedule, I'd like to do the rants. I'd like to do these walking rants, maybe at least 4 a week, you know, where I walk around for like an hour with the GoPro like this, and yeah, you know, walk around with the GoPro for like an hour and do just like a walk and talk, you know. Like I noticed that what is it, like I'm so surprised the Japan channel, the japanchannel.com still does this, you know. He's got he's just a guy who like sits in his car while driving. He just makes videos talking. I know this other guy, Jadan and Saga, I think. He's another Japan vlogger. He makes videos too while he's driving in his car. And I'm like, you know, if I can help it, why not just, you know, why not just go for walks while I make these rants? I mean, it's funny, as much as I'm a fucking idiot jumping around like a monkey when I'm outside acting like a fool, you know, little self-conscious, but nothing better to test my you know, pure grit by just going out with a camera and talking while walking around and people are around me. Very fun. Again, I don't know how this video is going to turn out because I've been using a fucking tripod to film this whole time, but hopefully the camera's not too shaky. But yeah, this has been I don't know, if I could do this 4 times a week, then that could be, because like, remember, this is my first walking rant ever. Well, I don't know if it's the first one ever, but it's definitely the first one of 2022. And it's like, if I could do this, because I know you guys want up-to-date walking rants, but if I could do this like for topics that are not time sensitive, you know, if I could do this like 4 times a week while I'm getting my walks in, then that could be like a whole month's worth of ADVJapan rants, you know. And I don't know, would you guys, some people, they release the podcast or whatever, their rants, like maybe like, you know, 2 to 4 times a week. Do you think that would be too much for my channel? Like, I don't know about you guys, like, I like watching Ryan Balance's channel recently, his second channel called Ryan Live, and he'll sit there for like 10 minutes and he'll talk about a story for like 10 minutes. Like, I was watching a story where he was talking about like his first Japanese girlfriend and how like every morning they'd wake up at like 6 a.m. and like have sex at least 3 times. I thought that was just, I don't know, it's funny to hear personal stories like that, and I would like to make my own too, you know, like record more and put them out there. And but his are like 10 minutes. Like, if I'm gonna go for a walk, especially for like getting my walking in, why not make a longer one where I could put more ads in it And you know, like, fuck it. After a year, after a year passed, I'm still the same weight, and I'm just better at walks. Then that would suck, but whatever, you know. It's better than nothing. It's better than, like, when I was in the guest house, I would stay home sometimes for weeks at a time. And I'd go out, like, if I needed to, I'd just go to the supermarket, get some food, and come back. Like, I wouldn't go out. And so today, right now, is going to be the last sunny day before a whole week of rainy fucking weather happens. So, you know, I'm like, okay, now let's do this. Wait, they had like a little pavilion place that I could have walked into? Huh. Well, it's closing now, so I can't go anyway, but it's cool. Wait, everybody's just chilling. Everyone's just chilling on the fucking grass anyway. I fucking, you know, it's like, huh. Wait, if they're not leaving, why do I gotta leave? Everybody's just chilling, hanging out on the grass. What's the message say? I'm trying to hear what the message said. You would think if they really wanted people to go, they'd make that message loud as fuck. Where are we? Let's see if we're closer to the entrance. How close are we to the entrance of the Shinjuku? Oh, we're still like halfway. Oh, we still got plenty of fucking space to walk. Okay. This seems like a great place to bring a date, though. You just like bring a blanket, sit down, hang out on the grass, touch each other's dicks. Respectfully, of course, full of consent. It's nice. But anyway, if I could do this, like, if I could release more rants per week, I wonder if you guys would watch them. Well, I mean, the only way to tell is if I start doing it. But, like, let's say if I make 4 rants a week, then I could release maybe 2 to 4. And, I don't know, I just, like, there's a difference between, like, oversaturating stuff, though. Because I don't make any money off these rants. Like, Google AdSense, at the most, is, like, $40 a month for these. So, like, this is purely just for me getting out, venting stuff to a camera while getting some exercise. I don't make any money from these. So, you know, it's like, at least the incentive for me getting out, like today's incentive for this is that it's gonna rain tomorrow, and if it rains tomorrow and it's heavy, like it was with the typhoon, then I'm gonna be just chilling anyway at home, and I got plenty of projects to edit. I always say I'm editing projects back home, but like I actually, like from this week, I actually like have everything organized for like what exactly I'm going to edit and what exactly I'm gonna film. And so today I was like, okay, film at least 1 or 2 walking rants for an hour. So go out and do that. And then I want to film, you guys gave me a bunch of questions to answer for tourists coming to visit Japan. So I gotta film that and, you know, just make an educational video and then go from there. But, okay, we're sitting down again. Fat guy on a bench, sitting down, whoop whoop. Okay. Who needs to sit down on grass when you got bench? But yeah, I mean, like kind of going back to what I was saying earlier, it's like you get that perfection paralysis where it's like, oh man, I need to make the best video ever, and if I can't, I just won't put out anything at all. And I mean, because it's like a two-way street, and like you got to meet in the middle somehow, which is like, well, how can you practice making videos if you how can you practice making videos if you don't make videos all the time? But then it's like, how can you practice making a good video if you're making shit videos or like very fast videos all the time? But you know, the thing is like, for me, it's like, okay, make a bunch of the same video, but do the Japanese thing called Kaizen and improve each time you do it. Like, get slightly better at making it. And like, one thing I'd like to do is like, moving forward is like 4 rants a week, regardless of what the weather is. Like, I mean, if it's raining, I could go underground, you know, like there's plenty of underground malls and shit in Shinjuku. Just like go to a mall or something where I don't have to hold an umbrella while holding the camera, and just go around and do some walking stuff. And you know, there's these wireless microphones I wanted to get that you can just put in your pocket, and then you can put it up here and cue it on your phone, or what is it, on your shirt. So that way, like, if it's too windy, at least I'll have 2 audio things here, you know, this and the cameras. So yeah, that's the thing. But you know, like, what is it, like, each time you do something, just make notes on how to make it better. Or like, we're all YouTubers, we're starting from scratch, right? Or I mean, I've been doing this for a while, but it's just like, if you're out of practice, you're out of practice, and you need to keep going and improving again. But I mean, luckily it's kind of like riding a bike, you know, it's gonna be easier to start up again versus from zero. But yeah, it's like doing the rants, and then on top of that, not just doing the rants, but like doing shorts too. Like, YouTube's promoting the shit out of shorts right now. And I don't know, I just like, what is it? So it's like, and I have all this old content that is like genuine gold that people just didn't get to see because of my shitty marketing skills when it came to thumbnails and titles. But like right now, like, I'm going through my ADVJapan videos and I'm making like shorts of that, and I'm like, damn, dude. And I'm like, I have all these videos that I need to make shorts of that I can release weekly that might make my upload limit high, but at the same time, there's a good possibility of this being, you know, like, this getting new eyes on my channel. And if I get new eyes on the channel, then I can get more like new eyes on my social media and on my Twitch and everything. So it's not exactly a viral video, but it's better than nothing, and I also get to practice a lot more. And I realized, like, a lot of the time, I don't know, I go through these phases in my life where it's just like, okay, I'm putting out shit. Like, I feel productive that I'm putting out stuff, but it's not getting me the results that I want, and I don't know where to improve to make it better. And then eventually I just stop, and I'm like, okay, I will put out only like good, you know, quality stuff. And then it's just like a pause, you know, like, I don't really do anything. Like, you know, I decided in January of like this year that I was like, I'm not gonna put rants on my channel anymore. They're gonna be on my other channel, my rants only channel, the one that you guys are watching me on right now, the ADVJapan channel. And yeah, you know, it's just like I don't know. I'm happy that I put the rants on this channel because it gives them a place to, you know, stay and live. And like, YouTube only like, if you're gonna make long style content, it's good, but keep that on its own channel, you know. You don't want to mix it up. Like, you want to be able, for people are super lazy and they got low attention spans, so you want to work with that, right? So it's like, you know, if you're gonna have a certain type of videos, just put those on one channel. Don't mix and match. People get lazy. And you know, like, you know, like, what is it, like, PewDiePie has like 83 million fucking subscribers. He only gets like 1 million views per video, kind of thing, right? And so it's like, if you have that many people, but only like 1/80th of them actually come and check out your stuff, then you've got to make good enough video where at least that 1/80th is a good fucking number, right? So I don't know. That's the thing. That's the thing I'm thinking about. You know, it's just like, for these rants, it's not for money. I mean, if you guys became a member on Patreon, that's awesome. But you know, if you didn't, that's understandable. But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna use these rants as a way to get out, talk about stuff, go to parks, just walk around, basically do IRL streaming without the IRL, like without the streaming part of it, right? And then in between that, go film and do some stuff. Like, I mean, I'm using this as basically like a warm-up, you know? There's other videos that I want to film and stuff too, but for right now, I just needed to get out of the house, and I didn't really have any other plans for filming other stuff, so this works more than anything. The battery died. Who saw that coming? I did. Let's see, hold on. Get some tea in here. It wasn't intentional, but today both of my drinks look like this. I got apple juice and I got green tea. It's funny. Oh, I did the thing that I used to hate when I shared drinks with my little brother. Like, got the food backwash in there. I don't care though, because I'm older and fat, and you know, you just you know, as you get older, just like less things piss you off, or at least you try to let things go a lot better. Or at least I try to. I don't know about you guys, but at least I try to. But yeah, it's just you know, moving forward. I mean, like, this has been like a whole rant ramble. I don't even know what the fuck I'm gonna label this. I don't even know what I'm gonna label this video as. But you know, I feel like anyway, the whole point is like I'm okay and happy with the decisions I made at the beginning of the year. Like, this year I gave myself a lot of like high standard New Year's Eve resolutions, right? Like, the New Year's Eve resolutions were like, one, like, make $5 grand a month from YouTube, like YouTube related stuff every month. Put out at least one video a week. I don't know if that was if that was on the goal or not. That might have just been a recent thing, but it's like, you know, get at least like 200,000 subscribers on YouTube, 100,000 you know, social media followers, and like what else? Lose weight, you know, get down to 130 kilos, I think it was. Travel at least once a month. It's funny because I have all of my New Year's resolutions in my phone case right here. But yeah, as you can see from this stuff right here, yeah, it got water on it. So this was supposed to be a reminder to me on you know, this is supposed to be a reminder to me on, like, you know, what are my goals. Yet fast 2 days a week, 10,000 steps of walking per day, gym 3 to 4 times a week, make 50 Japanese collabs, travel 1 to 3 times a month, 5K a month from YouTube, 100,000 followers on social media, 200,000 subs on YouTube, go down from 180 to 130 kilos, move out of the guest house. So, I mean, luckily this is like a thing that like you want to get done by the end of the year, right? So, wait, did that guy get a ride? Can you get rides out of here? I mean, I don't want to ride, but that would be funny if you get a ride out of here. But yeah, at least I got number 10 done, which was move out of the guest house, which was good. You know, get that out of the way. Yeah, but we still got 3 months left of the year, technically, while the time I'm making this. So I don't know how far we can go with this, but at least we can start working towards that stuff and going in the right direction for this shit, you know? Which is nice, which is encouraging. But it's nice to like sit down and actually have like a discussion with you guys in quote unquote nature, in a nature setting, you know, with my busted up leg. I swear. Oh, anyways, the beginning of October when I made this. You should never put timestamps for this stuff, because then people will be like, oh my god, this is from a month ago, what the hell, man. But you know, like I said, these rants don't really make me a lot of money, so these are more for me than you guys. It's kind of like a little time capsule to see what I was talking about back then. I mean, like, this is cool, you know? Like, I'll be able to, in like 5 or 10 years from now, like, look at these videos and be like, huh, so that's what I was doing. Like, hopefully I'll be looking back and I'm like, huh, so that's how much I weighed. Holy shit, that was a lot of weight, you know, or something. So, I mean, like, hopefully as we get older, it just gets better. I mean, people like to be pessimistic and say, you know, the older I get, the shit gets worse. But, you know, you can't look at life for like half glass style like that, you know? You gotta you gotta, it's like, what is it? It's like, so optimists say, I forgot what the joke was. It's like optimist says the glass is half full, pessimist says the glass is half empty, and it's like, and the comedian says, is this glass, is there piss in this glass? Or something, like, you know. I forgot how the joke goes, but I don't know. It's just like, you know, technically we all have a long life to live. I hope mine's as long. Luckily both of my parents are still very old right now. They haven't kicked the bucket yet, and they're in like 70s, I think. So, you know. And, I mean, the whole thing is like, you can't get motivation from external sources. The motivation has to be within you, right? It can't be from things like, oh man, I want this person to see me like this, or I want this so I can do this. I mean, sometimes that works, but at the end of the day, it's just like, you know, I think it's more than motivation. It's just building easy to keep habits that are good for you. You know, just like getting your stuff on autopilot, you know, for good stuff. Like, if you think about every bad habit, I mean, like, what is it? When it comes down to it, at the end of the day, good habits and bad habits, they're all just habits. So, and a habit is something that kind of gets ingrained into you that you can do automatically after you've done it for a bunch of times. So it's like, you know, maybe these rants, these walking rants will be good for me in the long run, where I can be like, hey, you know, go out, and even if I don't have anything to film for YouTube, I can be like, okay, well, I have a backlog of topics that I want to talk about for my rants. So, you know, make sure I have my little tripod guy with me and my GoPro. Be like, let's go walk around somewhere for an hour and just talk. So it's good. It's good. Ah, shit, I forgot I was gonna message Jared. Oh, fuck. Anyway, guys, there's so much more I want to say, but I think for right now I'm gonna love you and leave you. And so if you guys have made it this far, do me a favor. Secret comment of the day is, write this down in the comments. This will fuck with people. Write down, oh my god, is that a helicopter? Just write that down in the comments. People will be like, wait, what? What's going on? What? Yeah, oh my god, is that a helicopter? And yeah, that'll be the secret comment of the day. And if you guys made it this far, please don't forget to hit that like button and make sure to follow me on social media. I'm trying to post different stuff on each platform in case you guys didn't get your fill of Papa Tkyo. So anyway, I'm Audi 5000. Hope you guys have a great whatever. And yeah, stay black. Talk to you later, sons.